welcome to Evil. I made a tournament with 16 randomly selected Kenshi characters. Even I don't know what they are yet, and they are going to be fighting to see one winner. The winner of this tournament is going to be advancing into my ultimate Kenshi tournament that I am doing. So let's get into it. Alright, so here we are in the main video. I'm Evil, and you could subscribe to the channel. So the way that a double elimination bracket goes is I'm going to put it on the screen here. You start in the upper bracket, and if you lose you get a second chance. There is also a bracket reset, so the opposite sides of the bracket are going to be facing the losers from the other side of the bracket. Which means that you aren't going to be eliminated by the same person twice in a row that easily. All characters are randomly selected, and I didn't even order their fights, so they are truly unique, as if we are in like a real life tournament where people just applied and asked to join. With that started, we have our first contestants, Slave Master Ruben or Mistress Erna, against Tech Hunter Guard. I am voting for Tech Hunter Guard. If I predict wrong, I will need to do 10 sit-ups. Let's get into the first fight. I've got a feeling that the Tech Hunter Guard has got my back. Oh, they are kinda trading blows. I actually didn't expect that. Okay, yes, I predicted it right. So here we will see that the Hunter Guard goes forward into the next round. Following that, in our next battle, we have a Yabuta Outlaw of the Yabuta Outlaws. Our next contestant is the Yabuta Outlaw that you can get by freeing Yabuta of the Sands and creating their faction, against High Inquisitor Valtena. Probably a tournament favorite. I'm voting for Valtena. Go get him. He took 1 hit. He took 2 hits. Nice. 3 hits, yeah. I mean, this was a rough. This is once again a tournament favorite, so wasn't really expecting anything else. There seems to be a disruption by these random slave hunters, so the public relations expert Igor is going to handle the job. He is the tournament organizer here, responsible for the food and drinks for the viewers. Don't get spoiled. Hey, spoilers! This way. Keep the spoilers out of here. The next fight is a higher tier class between the Graal's Chosen Rebels of the Sec against a Holy Inquisitor standard version. I'm voting for the Inquisitor. Come on now. However, Graal's Chosen are surprisingly powerful, and I will also not show the stats of these characters. That is because I want to make you also not be sure about who is the victor. So you can play along and be surprised if someone wins or loses, because it's a bit easier to say with the stats. Instead, we will just observe the battles, and you can power scale them like that. Of course, there are almost limitless Kenshi characters, so you might never know who's the victor. So far though, has been kind of clear, the Inquisitor is the victor. We will now update the fights. I already fucked it up once, so I'm just going to change to the game now. It is very hard to record this, by the way. Our next battle is definitely in the better leagues. The Lost Drone, ignore the numbers in the background, against Holy Priest. Or Holy Servant actually, I think. I'm voting for the Holy Servant, but this is a battle of the gods right here. Go get them. No, drone, fight! Your family don't have your back, because they left you, but I've got you. You can do. Why are the slave hunters trying to fight Igor there? I don't know, but they have definitely died in the process. Oh well. The last drone is down. I was going to say it's lasting for a long time. This inequality could, however, end very soon. Dust Bandits Bowman against Shinobi Guard. I'm just kidding. I am thinking the Dust Bandit Bowman is getting rocked. So far, I haven't gotten exercise. It's too slow to even attack once with his crossbow. Poor guy. 4 hits. 5 hits. He's kinda lasting a few. 6 hits. 7. 8. 9. 10. You know, you took 10 hits, that's pretty good. Our next fight is a genuinely I don't know who's going to win moment, because it is the Gorilla Bandits from south, I guess south, not really southeast or southwest, against the Skeleton Bandits, or Skeleton Bandit from the southeast, the Pit Gang. I actually do not know which one is going to win, and I need to think about it carefully, because I want to get my prediction right. I think that the Skeleton Bandit is going to win. I will say I have genuinely no idea if that's going to be the case though. Like, this is a very open-ended question for me right now. Bro. This Gorilla Bandit is a coward. Oh, I know what that happened. Skeleton Bandit was on hold. Okay, the Skeleton Bandit absolutely dumpstered that guy. My skeleton goat. Our next contestants are characters you might not know. Well, one of them is not. Slaver Heavy Guard, found in all Slaver outposts. Against error code 0xFFFFFF, or maybe more commonly known as a malfunctioning skeleton that is going to begin following you if you go to their little armory thing in a mysterious place that I'm not going to tell you. And I think that the Slaver Heavy Guard is going to win. Let's get this party started. This is another toss-up though, I'm not sure really. Oh, actually this might be like one of those malfunctioning police skeletons, because it's wearing a heavy chit, which is a police weapon. Alright, but the saber-wielding man is doing well. At least up to a point. It might be that the cheat gives him a very good defensive bonus in this battle. No, he got comboed there. It might also be that the Slaver Heavy Guard is quite slow in his blocks. Damn. Come on now, I don't want to change my scene again. I'm going to fuck it up. Don't lose, Slaver Heavy Guard. All 3 of your slaves have got your back. Okay, he went down. If you go down, that counts as losing. You cannot just get back up. This is not anime. I'm going to let him though. I'm going to let him have a second shot. He already lost, but I want to see if he was... He was not going to win. Regardless of what I think, it's now time to finish this. So error code skeleton actually won my first unexpected battle, and I will also do my 10 sit-ups. Like good boy I am. By the way, the reason you will not hear audio is because of my audio processing thing. And now for the final battle of round 1. Stone Rat, with a very cute face, what is that? Very good looking face for Kenshi standards, I'm not gonna lie. Against Drone Guard. I think Drone Guard is going to win, but I think this might actually be surprisingly close for some people. Let's get to it. Okay, it might not be that close. The Drone Guard is completely butchering this girl, despite her good looks. I guess a Hiver isn't really going to care about that. She did get 2 hits on him though. It's definitely not a wrap. So, okay, well, it kinda was. She didn't do that much damage to him. So, that is the final fight of round 1, and we have now revealed everyone in the battle. And we have seen all of the leaders, or all of the winners, I mean, excuse me. Tech Hunter Guard, High Inquisitor Valtena, Inquisitor, Holy Servant, Shinobi Guard, Skeleton Bandit, Error Code 0xFFFFF, and Drone Guard were the victors. And here are the sore losers. The suckers who could not do anything properly. And of course I know what the people want. People want the victors. So we are doing upper bracket first. High Inquisitor Valtena against the counter card. I'm voting for the High Inquisitor. Let's go. Woo. Oh yeah. 2 hits, man. Look at the stats on the Tech Hunter, by the way. Like, that was very impressive. But then again, he does have a very high quality weapon. Next up we have a funny one. Holy Servant against an Inquisitor. How the Servant went through the first round, I don't know, but he's not making it through this one. I'm voting for the Inquisitor. Come on now. Okay, the Holy Servant did survive decently long. About time you finally rolled over. That's kinda messed up to say to your servant. Oops, I ran out of my 3 terabyte recording memory. But anyway, our next one is a Shinobi Guard against a Skeleton Bandit. And this one is definitely another close one, but I think the Shinobi Guard is going to win. But yeah, like I said, this is definitely a closer one. The Shinobi Guards are... oh, hold on a second. Okay, actually the Shinobi Guard is kinda beating this Skeleton Bandit up. Get destroyed, noob. They are taking many hits, but that's about all. They aren't really doing anything. I guess it's more of a tank. Yeah, it really is taking a lot of hits. Alright. I think it's like 2 more hits looking at the amount of blood on their chest. Or I mean stomach. Oh, there we are. Skeleton Bandit got some damage too. Yeah, it's a pretty good fight. I imagine that the Shinobi Guard is actually taking a decent amount of damage just from the fact that their armor is worse. Let's see. Okay, it wasn't that close. The final upper bracket fight here in the quarterfinals. This Hive Drone against this 0xFFFF failed errored skeleton, whatever it was called. I'm voting for the drone card, by the way. I think the drone card is actually surprisingly impressive. You know, Southern Hive in general, even though this is like their weakest fighter, it's still going to be pretty strong. Southern Hive is very slept on, just because they aren't in a popular part of the map. But you know, they rule their own faction biome there. They've got like 2 different biomes that they fully control. Okay, it's actually kinda even. This error code skeleton is fucking putting in work. I don't know why. Surprisingly getting a lot of hits. I thought its stats were honestly a lot lower than this. But I guess it already beat the Slaver Heavy Guard, so I should have expected it to put up a good fight. I love the camera head. What's it called? Security camera head. It looks kinda depressed with these eyes. Damn, maybe the drone card might lose. I might need to do some more sit-ups, you know? I've got a feeling. I really want to look at his health on his chest. I love this guy, don't panic there. Come on now. Wow. They can take very good hits, by the way. Or maybe their weapons are just garbage, might just be that. You know, in Kenshi usually the lower ranked characters, they have lower quality weapons compared to their armor. Or their stats. Bro, how is it not over yet? Come on, this guy's on the ground, just hit. Why are there starving vagrants here? Anyway, the drone card lost. I was not expecting that. Let's go back into the tournament manager. So the error code skeleton is actually in the semifinals. You know, I did not see that coming, I will say. So yeah, we now have the lower bracket here set. So we are going to be running that next for a bit. Editing this, I just realized that I forgot to do those sit-ups there. My bad. I'm going to do 30 instead, to atone for my sins. Alright, now that's covered. With an interruption dealt with, we are going into the lower bracket. With Slave Master, is it Master actually? Slave Master Ruben, I don't know if she's supposed to be a woman, but whatever. Against Yabuta Outlaw. I don't know who's going to win, but I think the Slave Master has this. Igor. How about you don't take part in this? Thank you. This is a fight between these two. I would be surprised if the Slave Master is this weak, if they lose to a generic, like, bandit guy. Yeah, here we go. At least he's not that untrained. And I'll have Igor take this. Party crashers out. Karalas Chosen against Lost Drone. I'm voting for the Karalas Chosen. This is definitely an email. Lost Drone has been eliminated. Not coming to a shock, but too bad for them. Next fight in the lower bracket. Gorilla Bandit with a fancy beard against Dust Bandit Bowman. I'm voting for Gorilla Bandit. I think it's going to be an email. Of course, a martial artist is brutal, but a martial artist that is way better trained is going to completely destroy you. That's what I thought. I do not know the winner of this last one. This beautiful stone rat is against Slaver Guard Heavy. No, Slaver Heavy Guard is correct actually. My bad. I think that the Slaver Heavy Guard... No. I think the stone rat is going to win. I feel confident in the stone rat. Who shall win? Oh, the stone rat did a fucking combo. Yeah, I knew. The stone rat has my back, right? This is such an interesting battle, because have you ever seen these two fighting? Like, I don't think so. The stone rats are in the swamp. One of the swamp factions. Swamp bandits, basically. And the slavers, obviously. Slaver heavy guards are mostly in their bases, so they are not going to interact. I actually think that I was correct in voting for the stone rat. Looks like the Slaver heavy guard is very slow in their attacks. Yeah, I was right, look at that. Slaver heavy guard got completely smashed. Oh yeah, look at that difference in attack and defense skill. So with that we completed the first round of the lower bracket and we can check out the next fights here. I'm going to rank these ones and then go into the semifinals, upper bracket semifinals. Drone Guard against Slave Master Ruben, Skeleton Bandit against Kral's Chosen, Holy Servant against Gorilla Bandit. How did the Holy Servant even make it this far? It is because they fought the Lost Drone, the only character that was weaker than them in this entire bracket. It's kinda crazy that he's up here. And then Tech Hunter Guard against Stone Rat. Yeah, there is some really good matchups there. Our first battle, Slave Master Ruben. Oh, she's really ugly. Oh, I almost fucked it up again. Slave Master Ruben, who's very ugly, against the Drone Guard. I think the Drone Guard is going to win. I almost fucked it up. I just remembered to check at the last minute that I was recording the right screen. Alright, the Drone Guard started off strong. 3 hits actually. 4 hits, okay, the Drone Guard is fucking stomping. Okay, 1 hit on him though. 2 hits? No. 2 hits. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who's going to win. 3 hits. 4 hits, okay. The Drone Guard is getting 5 hits. Yeah, it's a very even fight. I can tell. Alright, Drunkard won. I want to see how well he did. Okay, Drunkard would have definitely lost, but Slave Master Ruin has been eliminated. Gosh darn it, someone came to ruin my next fight, which is the Skeleton Bandit against Kral's Chosen. But this tournament is not fair. The damage that the Skeleton Bandit took, he just has to live with. Alright, security, get on boy. How dare you party poop? Like party. Damn you, you bastards. Okay. Oh, fuck off. Slave Hunters really came to attack Igor. Good call, guys. Our contestants are not starting fully fresh, but it is what it is. You cannot always be at your A game in a tournament. So, I think that the Skeleton Bandit is going to win over the Kral's Chosen, but I think this is a complete flip on who's actually going to win. Go get them. Go get them, Skeletor. Random light glitching, ignore that. Also ignore the random severed human arm. Another one there. Those things don't matter. Come on, Skeletor man. Actually, I think I should have voted for the Kral's Chosen because they are as heck. And Sex just have more health to work with, so getting a few hits on him is not going to be enough. Ah, okay. He got very lucky. The Kral's Chosen got hit in their arm enough to disable it. But well, that took a long time even when they were incapable of fighting back to finish the job. Yeah, the Skeleton Bandits got very lucky. But that is the victor, and the Kral's Chosen is eliminated. All of this talk about the Packmaster in these days. Are you laughing at us? Why is the Skeleton talking about the Packmaster, the winner of the previous tournament? I think that Skeleton has some objectives. So anyway, I think the Gorilla Bandit is going to beat the Holy Serpent. This is an email. But you know, you never know. The Holy Servant could get extremely lucky. But I could be underestimating him. However, looking at their body compositions, I feel like they have zero chance. Just look at this guy and look at this guy. Like, what do you think is going to happen? This man's arms are the size of your head. So Gorilla Bandit did win. Final lower bracket, I guess quarterfinals match. Tech Hunter Guard against the Stone Rat. Too bad for this Stone Rat, we won't be seeing her anymore, because the Tech Hunter Guard is winning it for me. Why did they start running there? I don't know. Hold on, the Stone Rat actually got a hit off. First. Maybe the Stone Rat is just really good. Right, is this Slave Hunter going to fuck with us? No. This one is. Hey, this Slave Hunter is ruining my tournament. Okay, nice. The Stone Rat lost like I thought. So this is the current standings. The Gorilla Bandit, the Hunter Guard, Skeleton Bandit and Drone Guard are left in the lower bracket. The Error Code Robot, Shinobi Guard, Inquisitor and High Inquisitor are left in the upper bracket. High Inquisitor Valdena against Inquisitor TM normal version. I'm voting for the High Inquisitor, I think. Trading close pretty well. As you can see, Inquisitor and High Inquisitor are quite close by. The High Inquisitor defeated the Low Inquisitor. Yes, I was correct. And this random outlaw farmer at the same time. The next fight is an interesting one. I wonder if I remember to show that the High Inquisitor one. Well, if you didn't see it, the High Inquisitor one. Anyway, we've got the Shinobi Guard against the malfunctioning 0xFFFF skeleton. And I think that the Shinobi Guard is going to... Actually... You know, the fact he's using a katana against a robot is making me think that he's going to lose. But I'm still voting for the Shinobi Guard. I think he is stronger. So let's get into it. Yeah, the Shinobi Guard is winning right now. Of course, that is because of dexterity difference. Dexterity is very important in this game. I am starting to feel like the fight is kind of a foregone conclusion, so I'm going to speed it up. Looks like the Shinobi Guard is getting way more... Okay, he got hit twice. Yeah, but you can tell the katana is doing almost no damage whatsoever. Shinobi Guard barely took any damage though. I knew that he would win. Only a few remain. In the upper bracket, High Inquisitor Valtena against Shinobi Guard. In the lower bracket, Wrong Guard against Skeleton Bandit, Gorilla Bandit against Tech Hunter Guard. So let's just start with the upper bracket. High Inquisitor Valtena against this Shinobi Guard. I'm thinking High Inquisitor Valtena is in fact going to win. Let's get into this fight. It would be funny if the actual two strongest characters are just the Inquisitor and the High Inquisitor, by the way, in this random tournament. Alright, yeah, High Inquisitor Valtena butchered that guy. The Inquisitor gave him way more trouble than that. This next one is a crazy one though. Ground Guard against the Skeleton Bandit. I actually don't know which one would win. I think I'm voting for the Skeleton Bandit still though. Double checking that I've got the tire situation handled properly. And the right scene and everything. Okay, the Skeleton Bandit is starting off bad. I need him to just get some hits off though. Cause the dexterity that the Drone Guard has is going to disappear as it gets hit. Hello, bro. I'm starting to think that maybe the Skeleton Bandit is going to lose. Not gonna lie. Put the audio of the hits a bit lower so that it's a bit less strong. I mean, yeah, Southern Hive is so strong. Like, whenever they are involved, I feel like... I mean, it's hard to say. I think the Skeleton Bandit might actually still win. I mean, I don't see that much. I mean, there's some blood on their head, but their head shouldn't be that vulnerable. The Drone Guard is also bloodied on their leg. Yeah, it's so 50-50. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, it is 50-50. I have no idea. I think the Skeleton Bandit is starting to be too slow though. Gotten hit too many times. Might need to do some sit-ups. I mean, this guy's head is also kinda messed up. So who knows. Alright, I need to do some sit-ups. Skeleton Bandits like that. Drone Guard like that. Alright, yeah, the Drone Guard was significantly stronger than Skeleton Bandit has been eliminated, and I need to do some sit-ups. Gorilla Bandit versus Tech Hunter Guard. And yes, I had to reset it because it was getting way too messy around here. I think the Gorilla Bandit is going to lose. Yeah, looks like the gorilla bandit is getting wrecked. Oh! That was a proper grunt. Ah, yeah, he's not gotten any damage off even. 0 so far. Both limbs destroyed, that counts as a loss. What? But they're like ants or something, what? The Hunter Guard one. Now, the lower bracket is looking like this. Inquisitor, Drone Guard, Error Code, Skeleton, Tech Hunter Guard, Shinobi Guard, and winner of that is going to fight High Inquisitor Valtena again. I am voting for the Inquisitor here, by the way, so, bro, no cheating. This Inquisitor has clearly paid off the other competitors. Oops, I was not showing part of the battle. Inquisitor against Drone Guard. I think this is an email anyway, so that's fine. Oops. It's going to keep on happening to me. Luckily I immediately noticed it because I'm checking it constantly. Okay, the Drone Guard is actually like getting like 2 or 3 hits in, but I don't know if it's going to be any more than that. Oh, there's another one. Another one. Maybe it's not an email. There is a disruption. Tournament organizer Igor. Alright, so as we were doing, Drone Guard against Inquisitor. The Drone Guard really is getting a lot of hits. It's a lot stronger than I thought it was, compared to the Inquisitor. I still think that the Inquisitor is going to be losing it. I didn't actually see how much health the Drone Guard had left, but it cannot be a lot. Alright, Inquisitor has won it. Tech Hunter Guard versus Broken Skeleton. I'm voting for the Tech Hunter Guard, but this is definitely a close one. I think it's going to have this Tech Hunter Guard is going to have an advantage compared to the Shinobi Guard because he doesn't have a negative damage onto robots. That's the main motivation for my decision here. The heavy cheat definitely does impact his ability to block a lot for this skeleton. Okay, actually the Tech Hunter is taking a lot of hits on him too. Who actually is going to win? And yeah, I was correct in thinking that this would last forever again, so I put it on faster speed. Damn, this is a close one. Alright, Tech Hunter Guard did win. How much health did he have? A decent amount. In our next battle, the Inquisitor against the Tech Hunter Guard. I am voting for the Inquisitor. I have a feeling this fight will also last for a long time. They are actually quite evenly sized. Yeah, it's not that not that clear cut on who's going to win. Remember, in this tournament, this is a fair game. Outside the disruptions. A random vagrant coming in to fight. What the hell? It's fair game. Sucks to suck, bad luck. Alright. Disruption out of the way. I think the Tech Hunter Guard is going to lose here. Now there's a Sand Ninja zoning coming to fight me. They also lost. As an advantage for the upper bracket finalist, Shinobi Guard, he can fight the Inquisitor who is already damaged. And I'm voting for the Inquisitor anyway. This is the second to final fight. Alright, looks like the Shinobi card is... I don't know. I think they are losing. Yeah, I think so. It's definitely even. More even than you would think. When you see the name Inquisitor, you kinda feel scared. And yes, the Inquisitor did take some decent damage, but the Shinobi card did go down. Alright. The final battle of this Invitational is High Inquisitor Valtena against Inquisitor Standard Inquisitor. Yes, I'm voting for the High Inquisitor, shockingly. This is the fight I accidentally did not show because I had the thing open, so it's nice that we get this again. Of course the High Inquisitor is going to do more damage, but they are surprisingly evenly matched. But there we are. Yeah, he did take some damage. Like if I just compare their stats, it's basically the same. But what makes him different is he's got higher quality armor and a way better sword. High Inquisitor Valtena joins the Bugmaster in the Shall Not Be Touched tier. So he will be removed from future tournaments and he has moved on to the ultimate showdown. Stay tuned for the next episode and leave a like if you got this far. Wait, I forgot to show the full bracket, but here you go now. The road to championship took Yabuta Outlaw, Tech Hunter Guard, Inquisitor, Shinobi Guard, and the Inquisitor again. Looks like the Tech Hunter Guard, High Inquisitor, Inquisitor, and Shinobi Guard were definitely the strongest characters here. But yeah, that's about all. Bye bye.